If you are an online fitness coach already on the game for more than a year, nowadays with the speed of AI and the right insights, it's easier than ever to build a 10K per month sustainable fitness business. You just have to make sure you have all the right systems in place. If you lack just one component, it will fail. You need all of them.
So your roadmap should be as following. Okay, you should start by choosing a very successful niche. Okay, you can make money in the online fitness space if you're not specialized in only one group of people. Actually, you can make money, but this money will never be enough to live the dream life you want. Okay, even if you manage to achieve 10K per month, it would be a lot harder for you from acquiring more clients to delivery. Okay, there's no point in making your life a lot more difficult, right? Also, having a general offer is definitely a one-way street to being broke. Now, how do you find your niche? I want you to ask yourself which group of people is your favorite to work with, and in which group of people do you have testimonials or you can easily find from past clients. Okay. Once you answer this, it's time to find the most profitable market segment. Okay, it's very important not to target broke people because it would be very hard for you to find new clients. For example, it would make no sense if you targeted, let's say, teens or students to sell your programs. Okay, then you need to do very good research. The only one that can give you feedback about your offer is the market itself. Okay, so before structuring your offer, speak with at least 10 people that belong to this group you picked. Okay, let's say you picked obese man, you need to learn everything about them. Ask them questions and learn as much as you can about them. Okay, you should ask them questions to understand your ideal client and make sure that everything is okay with the niche. If not, just change niche. Okay, don't overcomplicate it. Don't move to the next steps if you haven't spoken with at least 10 people, right? Now, what do I mean? For example, if you target lawyers, you will see that these people are too busy and very hard to close, so this most likely isn't the ideal niche for you. Okay, some target groups are easier than the other ones, obviously. You should ask them questions like this: what's the main goal you have? Why do you have this goal? And you get the point. You can pause the video here and use these questions for your own market research. Okay, now write down and gather all the answers you got. Okay, pay attention to the words your niche uses because you will because we will use these words in your marketing, right? If you see that most of the people in the niche told you that they want to get shredded, that's the way they want to hear it from you. Okay, so you will use it in your wording in the offer. For example, in your funnel, in your ads, in your shorts, in your long forms, you should highlight the word shredded. Okay, you get the point, I believe. Now, the second step is you need to master your niche. Okay, you need to master the knowledge needed to deliver to these people and make sure that you can provide awesome results to them. Okay, if you don't bring results, this will not work. Let me repeat that again. If you don't bring results, this will not work and eventually you will go broke. Okay, so study and acquire knowledge that will help your niche achieve the desired goal, right? All your attention should be focused on your niche, and after the first clients, you will notice that most of the clients will have the same problems and questions as they are all in the same group. Okay, this will make things a lot easier for you. Okay, on the other hand, imagine how much more difficult it could be to serve a lot of different groups of people with different goals and different kind of situations with different tastes and views of the world. To better understand this, imagine you have three clients. The one is a woman that wants to grow her booties, the other is a man that wants to add muscles, and the other is a man that wants to lose weight. Okay, and on the other hand, you have three men, and all of them want to add muscles, and they have pretty much the same body. Who do you think it will be for you easier to manage, easier to deliver results, and enjoy more working with them, right? Now, step 3 is to craft your offer. Okay, you can use harmonious equations to help with your offer. Now, the way you will structure your offer is the following. Okay, I help X achieve Y in Z time frame without roadblock plus your guarantee. Okay, you can change the framework, but first fill this up to understand your offer, right? Use the wording your ideal client wants to hear based on the research you did. Okay, then you need to write down all the roadblocks stopping them from achieving their goal and pick the most important one. Okay, it's not mandatory to have it in your offer, but it helps. Anyway, you need to know this for your delivery. I will explain why later. So, your offer should become something like this. I help busy executives get shredded in 90 days without cooking, or I help new moms lose their pregnancy pounds in 90 days. This framework is a little bit sorry about that. This framework is a little bit old, but it works. You can change it if you want. Okay. Then the next step and most crucial is you need to be solving the whole gap. Okay, in order to differentiate from the competition and be able to charge high prices and actually become an authority in what you do, you should solve the whole gap between the current situation of the client and the desired situation. Okay, in this example, let's say our current situation is obese man. Let's say they are 120 kilos. Their desired situation is to lose 20 kilos, but in order to achieve that, they can't achieve that by either only working out or only following a diet or only having someone being accountable. Okay, they need the combination of these three. Okay, and when you do all this, that's how you create a build and release offer, and that's, like I said previously, what makes you an authority and be able to charge high prices and differentiate yourself from the competition, right? Then you need to go back and study the research you did. Okay, you need to solve all the problems your ideal clients told you. Okay, for example, if your ideal client doesn't have time to cook, goes to restaurants pretty often and drinks every Saturday, you should find ways to solve all these problems. Okay, for example, you can add a list of foods they can eat in restaurants, what to order, etc. This way you make it unreasonable for him not to achieve the goal and gives you the power to charge, like I said, a higher price than the competition. Now that you did that, you need to find ways to have leverage in this process in order to not waste a lot of time. Okay, your goal is to serve as many people in less time. This can be solved with automations, AI, group calls, and later on by hiring a talented accountability coach and much more. Now, step 5 is your social media. Okay, this is to gain social proof and build your social media. You need to realize that you can't separate social media from your business, because you are your business, you are the brand. Okay, you are literally everything. If you don't feel comfortable to upload posts for your business in your socials, I'm afraid you are not ready to have a business. Okay, first of all, you shouldn't care about about followers outside of your niche, right? If you target new moms and your profile is full of 20-year-old men, these followers are 100% worthless. Okay, and they are damaging the algorithm of your profile. The more 20-year-olds following you, the more Instagram will suggest you to this group of people. Okay, now I want you to commit to the following plan for 100 days, and trust me, the results you will get will be insane, right? Every day connect with people from your niche. Okay, be consistent about this. Every day follow people on Instagram and connect with new friends on Facebook. Connect with 20 new people on Facebook and follow 50 new profiles on Instagram daily, right? As days pass, you can connect with even more people, but start slow with 15 to 20 people. Okay, this is because of Meta's algorithm to detect spam activities, right? Remember, you need to be consistent. Okay, if you actually do this, in 100 days from now, you will have around 700 people from your niche, which is 700 ideal clients. Okay, as more and more ideal clients view your content, Meta will push your content to your ideal client even more. Okay, understand that you need to speak in front of the camera and start doing it as soon as possible. Okay, upload content, upload at least one post or story per day, please. Now, if you wonder what should you upload, it can be photos of yourself, transformation photos, content giving value, two-step posts, or myth-based posts about beliefs your niche might have but are not truth. For example, in order to lose weight, you need to stop eating carbs. Okay, whoever interacts with your post is a potential client. So what you should do right now is to DM these people, right? Your goal is to get them to speak with you on a video call or on the phone. Send them a message. Ask them if they are on a journey to achieve the goal, to achieve their fitness goal. Then you need to qualify them to see if they can actually afford your program. You could do that by asking where do you live at, what do you do for a living. You get the point, right? Ask them if they have tried again and what were the roadblocks stopping them from achieving their goal. Okay, make sure you learn all the problems they have in mind, lowering the perceived likelihood of achievement. Okay, you need to find as many problems as you possibly can. Okay, and of course the solution to them. Then it will be time to provide free value. Okay, based on their past experience, their goals, and the roadblocks or problems they told you, help them with your knowledge in the DMs. Okay, now only after you gave value solving their problems, try to get them on a phone call with you or a video call. Okay, pitch it as a call where you will help them with their goals. Don't pitch it, of course, as a sales call, even if it is a sales call. People don't like it when they are trying to sell them, okay? They try to avoid it. It's very important to give value. Now pay attention to this. It's very important to give value before asking for a call. Before you provide value, don't ask for a call. Don't send that calendar link, okay? Getting in a call with you demands energy from their side. They need to book the call, remember that they have the call, and of course show up in the call, okay? If you give value for free, they will feel obligated to get on the call. It's human psychology, okay? Then step 6 and final is the sales call, okay? You should break the call in 4 chapters. Don't move to the next chapter if you didn't finish the previous one, okay? The first is the icebreaker. The whole point of this is to make the prospects like you as a person. Don't speak about your service or any of these things, okay? Provide a good personalized comment to them, okay? And please don't start the call by asking how was their day or where are they from and all these silly questions the average business owners or closers ask, which definitely make no sense, and no one cares, about how their day was. They know that they're just trying to sell them, okay? Now, if you did your job successfully, then you have already qualified them to a point in the DMs, right? Before proceeding to the next chapters, make sure that the prospect can afford your program, okay? If the prospect can't afford your program, there is no point in trying to sell to this person. You waste energy, you waste time, and of course, your psychology is also ruined, because if you get in 10 calls with, let's say, 10 unqualified people, and you don't book anyone, you will start doubting if your offer works, if your program works, if you're doing well your job. But in reality, your leads suck, okay, and they're unqualified, okay? That's the answer. So the next chapter is to ask them questions, okay? You need to ask them questions to understand the situation 100%, okay? Ask them questions that can be used as arguments at the end of the call. I will elaborate afterwards on that, okay? Questions like this is exactly what you need. How important is it for you to achieve the goal, and why? How many times have you tried in the past? You get the point, I believe. So the point of this chapter is to make them trust you and understand that your way of solving their problem works, and that you are the best person to deliver this, okay? Show them as many testimonials as you can, okay? Explain how your program works and how you are able to deliver this kind of results to clients, okay? Note that the correct way to do this is by having content in your profile that explains how your program works. Let's say like a 3 to 5 minutes video explaining how your program works, what they get, what they have to do, and all this stuff, so they are educated about your program before they join the call, okay? But because I know that this video is for beginners and it's not easy for you to make a VSL, I'm going to keep this as simple as possible, okay? I want to be 100% transparent with you. That's not the exact process we use for our clients. Now, the last chapter is pricing and argument handling, okay? Only at the end of the call you will talk about the price, okay? Now, if they're ready to buy, awesome. If they are not, you will use the questions you did in the start of the call against them. For example, let's say that the prospect told you that he works in an investment bank as a manager, so you know he can afford your program. So if he says no, it's not about the pricing, it's about that he didn't feel that the value you provide is enough, or some other reason, okay? Then he told you that achieving his dream body is super important for him, and analyzed all the reasons why it's so important, okay? Now use this argument to make him buy. For example, say, so you're telling me that your body is super important for you, but you wouldn't spend X to achieve this dream physique, right? Then repeat, okay? Now, a quick disclaimer, I would not send DMs myself or try this strategy because I have the money and experience to do ads and hire talents. But if you are not in this position and you are just starting out, you need to realize that as you scale, you need to fix a lot of different things each time, and hopefully you will not send DMs for the rest of your life, right? The next is solving the client acquisition problem is the most important one for those below 20 to 30K per month. See this process as a task you need to take to proceed to the next phases of your entrepreneurial journey that will be a lot more fun and managerial as you scale, okay? Now, if you like the content, make sure you join my Facebook group for fitness coaches. You can find the link on the description below. In this community, I will be sharing valuable data and insights that will help you scale your fitness business. I'm looking forward to speaking with you there. Thank you for watching. See you soon.